First, let me thank you for taking the time to go on a little tour of the school with us. The school sits on about 9.5 acres in Jeffersontown, Kentucky, right on Bluebird Lane, not far from the Jeffersontown Fire Department and the Jeffersontown Police Department. So we consider ourselves being very lucky with our location. The building is a widespread building that gives us a lot of room. What used to be the Jeffersontown Vocational School, we got it into our hands where we were able to come in and build the rooms into classrooms the way we needed them to be. And we were able to build a gymnasium on our property. We belong to the Kentucky Christian Athletic Association, which is a small league here in Kentucky that works with Christian schools that are developing athletic programs. We have baseball, softball, volleyball. We have archery and some bowling that we do intramural. We have soccer. So we do try to give the kids that opportunity. We have plays in the cafeteria. We have a stage, a performance stage, so we can have our drama performances. The seniors every year will do a senior play that they have to be a part of, a musical. And then in the spring, our drama club will do a play as well. The structure of the elementary school is such that we have 3 elementary schools. I've divided 1st grade through 8th grade in one floor, 1st through 8th grade in another floor, and then around the corner another hallway, 1st through 8th grade. So we have 3 small elementary schools, which allow us to get to know the kids quite well, and they get to know each other, their brothers and sisters, as they develop and go from class to class.
What is the first state, Skylar?
Alabama.
Alabama. How do they put this in order? How do we say these? Are we saying them by when they first joined in the United States, or are we doing it a little differently, Olivia?
We'll get together in the morning, K through 4, and learn a lot of things, and then 5 through 8, those classes will get together. We learn the states and capitals. We learn the countries of South America, the Canadian provinces and territories, things of that nature that right now they may not be using in classroom, but if they get it into their long-term memory, especially if they have some learning differences, long-term memory really comes in handy if we can plant some of these things that they will later use in geography class in high school, or U.S. history, and knowing the president suddenly becomes a timeline for history.
Question. Choose a problem.
The next one.
5 through 8, those classes will get together and they'll work on a higher level of knowledge that they're getting ready into science formulas or mathematical formulas and terminologies and things they're going to be using as they go into high school, as well as keep fresh of some of the things that we learn in the kindergarten through 4th grade.
Analyze. Organize your data.
Our school is structured in such a way so that the high school ends up being able to walk through the hallways sometimes where some of the younger children are. So it allows the younger children to look up and say, oh, I saw you play basketball, or oh, I saw you in the play. And the older children to look down and perhaps even see their younger brothers and sisters, or kids that they've seen a long time here at school who they consider as family, of course. So it's nice in the hallways. Most of the time the younger ones are not out in the hallway when the high school is leaving one class and going to another. But once in a while they'll get to cross paths and it goes very, very well. As they're in the upstairs component, or the part of the high school, we have the art room, we have the computer lab, biology, chemistry lab. We have a science, another science room, and history, and our math wing is in the upstairs portion of the building, along with the dean of school of the high school is up there as well. The high school at this end of the building has our English classes for our high school. They have a couple of our social studies classes, geography, U.S. history. We have our music room. Also in this area, we have our languages, where American Sign Language, our freshman and sophomore take 2 years of that. And then we also have 2 years of Spanish that they will be able to take as students here at the Academy.
Translate those with me. I swim, you swim, he, she, it swims. We swim, they swim, you all swim. Good job.
One of the exciting parts of the Academy that most of our students say is one of their favorite rooms is the sponge room. in the sponge room, we have 3 or 4 adults that work together to help the students learn individually things of their interest, making things, looking things up, doing art, working with some computer skills, sewing machines. We have a sponge room for each elementary program we have. We have 3 elementary programs, 1 through 8, and then that's downstairs, one on the main level, and then around this first front hall. And so the kids have a sponge room that they will grow up in and be in for 8 years. So the parents, the teachers rather, in the sponge rooms know them well. But they're doing some research right now.
We're doing something about a robot.
Doing something about a robot. Okay, so these are facts that you're writing down about them?
Yep.
Are you going to do a poster? Are you going to make a robot? What are you going to do?
We already made a robot.
Remember which ones of these you said?
You already made. Oh, that's the robot that you brought in and showed the other day to one of the
Okay,
classes,
so go
right?
grab you a piece of line.
Okay.
We're just gonna put it on a poster.
Probably just do this part on a poster. Okay, that sounds good. As we work in the sponge room, we oftentimes, all the time really, we put things on the walls. We want people to see, the older kids to walk by and see it in the hallway. We want parents to walk by and see it. We want other younger kids in other classes to walk by and see all the things that have been going on in the sponge room. Sometimes they'll pick one topic and do a wall on the whole topic of that. And some people will draw about it, some will do research, some may do paper mache, some may make a model, some may just draw pictures. So many different ways that they can show what they're doing in the sponge room. But we want to have a display of that. So outside the sponge rooms on the walls, we make sure that we have an opportunity to display those things where kids can go, oh, that's mine. I did that. I worked on that with so-and-so. And to see their faces light up when they know they've brought that to life to the school by having one of their things out on the wall for everybody to see. And the teachers are really good at making comments about what they're seeing on the walls and being able to let the kids know that they saw it and noticed it. Really gives them a lot of reason to keep right on working to motivate them to try to do more. Who can tell me some things about the art? Raise your hand if you can. All right, Bryson?
Noah had to build the whole thing by himself.
Noah had to build the whole thing by himself, and I think probably his sons might have helped him. Who were Noah's sons? Shem and Japheth. Identified as a Christian school, one of the things that we consider very important here at the Academy is trying to teach the students lessons from the Bible, concepts that will help them in their everyday life. So we want to encourage them to learn facts about the Bible or verses or things that are important that they can just keep in their mind, that can come back and help them from time to time, or help them understand the Bible better as they get older and study it themselves. We're very focused on the idea of family and the family that God designed. We're very focused on the idea of the fruits of the Spirit and the patience, the love, the kindness, the gentleness, the things that the Bible speaks of that everyone, no matter who you are, value and believe. So we want to support the parents in this, in their families, that when they come here, they're hearing the same message of love, of Christ, of God, of caring for one another in community, and letting that be something that is very significant. Our goal is to come alongside parents and help them in their homes, to support them in the things that they want for their children, a good work ethic, the willingness to engage, the willingness to be accountable and have compassion, and to grow into the adults that they need to be, and where they can have the things in life that are valuable, but keep them measured with the things within our spirit that are valuable. And if you're a family that's trying to do that and you'd like a place that can come alongside you and support that, I believe the Academy for Individual Excellence might be that place. A Christian community dedicated to the same things that you as parents are dedicated to in your life. Please feel free to contact us and schedule an appointment where you can physically walk around the building and see the techniques and the methods that we use to accomplish the goals that we want for your child and for all children at the Academy for Individual Excellence.